it's Jen. Welcome back to Bookish Blonde. Thanks for stopping in. Today I'm so excited to start off a very exciting reading vlog for you guys. So I'm hoping this goes up and you're watching this and it's Valentine's Day. If not, it might be a few days after, but you know, the whole month is romantic, right? So one of my favorite genres to read is romance, and so what I decided to do is take 8 of my already owned on my shelves romance books. Here's a picture right here. So these are the 8 that I'm going to be using in this video. And what I did is I had my daughter, Ashley, wrap the books in different wrapping paper. So we have all Valentine's Day wrapping paper, and there's a heart one right here. So I have all 8 wrapped, okay? And what we're going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about what these books are about, and then I'm going to have my other daughter, Ava, pick a number, and I'm going to pick that number off the stack, and I'm going to unwrap it, and I'm going to do a reading vlog and kind of share my experience along the way with you guys, and so just thought that would be a really fun thing to do in February. So a little bit about these books. So The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. I can't tell. I'm so excited. I kind of secretly hope I get this one. It's been a while since I read it. Abby Jimenez, and she's just so great. She's written one of my favorite romances of all time. And in this one, we are following Kristen, who is single, and she's kind of keeping a secret. So this one has trigger warnings for infertility, but she's keeping a secret. She has to do like a medically necessary procedure that's going to make her so she unfortunately can't have children, right? So she kind of guards her heart and doesn't get too close to too many people. And she ends up helping her really good friend plan her wedding, and she kind of falls for one, I think it's like the best man or a groomsman, and so you follow them and their love story, and you also, there's a cute dog in this one, so I'm excited for that. You're going to get, with Abby Jimenez, you're going to get some substance, which is what I appreciate, and the characters aren't going to be super young, so it's going to be very adult. With Abby Jimenez, you will go into the room with a couple. There's not closed door, so just a heads up on that too. Some people, you know, don't like that. So the next one is Shipped by Angie Hockman. This one has been coined as Unhoneymooners Meet the Hating Game. And the Hating Game is another really favorite romance of mine. I love that one. And in this one, we're following a workaholic marketing manager. She's forced to go on a cruise with her arch nemesis, and they're up for the same position, and that's where that story is about. So you're going to get hate to love and close proximity, and those would be the tropes for that one. 7 Year Slip by Ashley Posten. I've heard a lot of good things about this author lately. She's got 2 on this list, and the 7 Year Slip, there's a little bit of a time travel element, which I appreciate and enjoy most of the time. If it's done correctly, I enjoy it. And in this one, we are following Clementine. Again, she keeps herself busy. She doesn't let herself get too close to anybody. And I don't know if her aunt is alive or dead or what, but she goes to her aunt's apartment, and there's this handsome man standing there, and she's like, "Whoa, what are you doing? Why are you at my grandma's apartment?" And he's like, "Oh, she told me I could be here." And so the kicker is he's from like 7 years ago. So there's a premise for that one. So it sounds interesting. It sounds like something I've never read before, and I kind of just curious to see where that goes. But I've heard great things about her writing too. The next one is a book by Rebecca Yarros, and as you guys probably know, she wrote Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, which were my favorite books of last year. They kind of tied for first, and in this one, it's just straight romance. There's no fantasy. The reason why, before I read Fourth Wing, why I had never picked up her books is because a lot of them are focused on like military, and so I feel like that may be hard to read for me. My husband is retired military, so but after reading Fourth Wing, I'm like, I have to read more by this author. So in the last letter, we are following Ryan and Beckett. They were in the army together. One of them doesn't make it. Yeah, Beckett writes a letter asking Ryan to help his sister raise her twins. And it says in the synopsis, and there's another secret that's kind of tearing our family apart. And so I'm guessing, right, Ryan and the sister might hit it off. I don't know. So I feel like this one might make me cry, but I'm hoping the romance is good in that one. All right, next one is another Ashley Posten. I don't know if it's Posten or Posten. Does anyone know? But The Dead Romantics. So in this one, we're following Florence, who's a ghostwriter for a very prolific romance writer. And after a terrible breakup, she gives up on love, and she's like, romance is dead to me. And this one has the trope of return home, which I love. I love that in a mystery. I love that in a romance. It's just something I really enjoy. And when she returns home to bury her, I think it's her father dies. And so she goes home to bury her father. And in the funeral parlor is a very handsome man who is actually a ghost. So again, you get that weird twist, right? So it's romance, but the other one had time travel. This one has like a paranormal aspect to it. So I'm just dying to read something by her and just get my thoughts and see if she's for me. Just sounds really interesting. When you read a lot, when you get something new, you get excited. The next one, The Boyfriend Candidate by Ashley Winstead. Oh gosh, you guys, I can't wait to pick up this one too. Ashley Winstead is an amazing author. So she's written some books that are mystery, thriller, horror, and suspense, and she's also written 2 romance novels as well. And I even heard that in 2025, I don't think we're going to get a new book from her this year. Again, I don't know for sure about any of this. This is just from my research of what I know. But I think in 2025, we're going to get a contemporary story from her. So a third genre. It's very rare you see writers write across genres and do it well. Like, her mystery thriller are just as great as her romance. The romance that I've already read by Ashley Winstead, I loved. I gave it 5 stars. There was a political component to the plot of the story, but the romance was great. And, I just think it's so cool that she can write across genres and do it well. But this one we follow, again, I think this one sounds like a fun premise, you guys. So Alexis, she is a shy librarian who is recently dumped for being boring in bed, being too meek and boring in bed. So she says, hell with that. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And so she meets some guy with a tattoo in a bar, and they go back to the hotel. And in a rare lightning storm, the hotel catches on fire. And so they run out of there. They come out, and he's holding her. And all the paparazzi are going off because he is running for, I think it's Texas governor. So to kind of cover his butt with this election coming up, it's a fake dating trope. So they pretend to date, and you follow it from there. So this probably is going to make me laugh, and I'm probably going to fall in love with it. So that one sounds really good. They're all romance, but they're also different. And so that's why I'm so excited to binge read some of these and get them off my TBR. The next one is another one by Rebecca Yarros, Great and Precious Things. Again, it's military themed. We have 2 brothers that go to war, one that goes back home. The other one didn't make it. There's a desperate letter from dad to please return home. There's family secrets, betrayal. And the one that returns home, his love of his life, his one true love, Willow, is there. And so that's kind of where you pick up. So again, this one, just the military component and dying at war and losing a friend and a brother at war is something that probably will make me cry. It's a very sensitive topic for me. But yes, so there's that one. And then I think I'm forgetting one, right? Yes, The No-Show by Beth O'Leary. How can I forget? Read from her before and really enjoyed her romance and her writing. In this one, we are following Siobhan, who is a life coach who has way too much on her plate. We're following Miranda, who is a tree surgeon. Treated like one of the guys. Not sure how you become a tree surgeon, but that's what that says. And then we have Jane, who is a very soft-spoken volunteer. She really kind of struggles with self-esteem and self-worth, right? Well, all these 3 ladies get stood up on Valentine's Day at a restaurant by the same guy. So somehow they figure that out. They move on. Well, they all forgive him. and the story picks up from there. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I don't like the idea of a guy dating 3 women at the same time. I hope he has a good reason for that. I feel like if you are dating me and someone else, bye, see ya. But that's just me. So, again, that should... Although I married my high school sweetheart, so I've never dated, really, other than him. So, yeah. So what do I know about dating as an adult? I know nothing. I know nothing. I was very fortunate to fall in love in high school and get married and live happily ever after. So that's what I got. I'm going to go ahead and skip forward. I'm going to grab my daughter and we're going to pick a number and unwrap the first book. And again, I'm going to kind of just share my thoughts with you guys about what I read. I'm hoping to get to 5, but I'm going to try to read at least 3 for you guys. And hopefully my goal is you're watching this on Valentine's Day. So that is all. Let's get going on the first unwrapping. Okay, so I have my daughter here, Ava. Say hi, Ava.
Hi, guys.
Okay, and she's going to pick a number. Okay, Ava, so you're going to pick anywhere from 1 to 8, and then I'm going to unwrap that, and that's going to be the first book I read for this Valentine's Day vlog. What number are you feeling?
Number 7.
7. Okay, let's see here. Okay, 7 is one of the heart wrapping papers. Why am I nervous? I know I bought all these books. I want to read them. I'm excited about all of them. Okay, let's see. Yay, The Boyfriend Candidate. Okay, by Ashley Winstead. Thank you, Ava, so much. Thanks for playing. I'll need you again in a couple days to pick another number, okay? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is how I'm going to start this off. Look, I'm actually kind of like matching the vibe of the cover of this book a little bit. So that's kind of cute. So that is all. I will be checking in with you guys real soon. Gonna get started on this right away. All right, thanks. See you soon. Hey guys, just checking in. So really enjoying The Boyfriend Candidate. I'm about 145 pages in. I won't give any spoilers, but just know this starts off really funny with like, it totally reads like a romantic comedy, just the ridiculous of it and the guys hitting on her at the bar, you know, just funny stuff like that. Yeah, I'm really liking it. We're definitely starting to get in the meat of the story. This is the cover again. And we're following Logan and Alexis. And so there's definitely a political part into the plot. But I'm enjoying that. It's not too heavy on the politics to where I'm like, you know, it's not boring me kind of thing. And you're really starting to get background of both Logan and Alexis, and that's really adding to the depth of the story. It's a fake dating trope, which usually isn't my favorite. I tend to like love triangles or close proximity or hate to love, but fake dating is not usually my favorite, but so far I'm really liking it. And I think it was fake dating with Fool Me Once, her other romance too, and that was 5 stars for me. So she's just a really great writer, you guys. I mean, I loved her mystery suspense thrillers too. So, I mean, she's got something for everyone. So yeah, what also is really cool is you're getting, you know, not a huge part, but a small part. Lee is the main character from Fool Me Once. This is her younger sister. Alexis is Lee's younger sister. So she's made a little bit of she's shown up too. So yeah, the tension is perfect and really, really enjoying it. So I'll check in again soon. But yeah, I'm just sitting here fighting this cold. Sorry if I sound a little off. I have my cute little booktube glass, so just relaxing. Or it's not a booktube glass. I don't know. It's just so cute. It's one of my favorite drinks. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just relaxing and gonna get back to reading. So I'll check in with you guys soon. Okay, so let's go over the pros and the cons. Let's do that. I won't do any spoilers, but the pros of this book, definitely the writing was great. We know Ashley Winstead is a strong writer. The characters had great chemistry, I thought. One of the cons is I kind of wish that we could have heard from maybe some chapters from his perspective, but that's minor. I think I thought the politics that were added were good. They were minimal. They didn't like overpower the love story. I like that the politics included schools and teachers being paid. She was a school librarian, so I appreciate that. I work in a school district, so I like that part of it. The little side story between Alexis and Lee, I really enjoyed that. That was one of my favorite things. But as far as the cons, it was kind of predictable to me. I kind of guessed what the main conflict was going to be early on, and I was right. It didn't make me emotional. I like reads or romantic reads that make me emotional, whether I'm pining for them to get together or, I don't know, makes me cry, that kind of thing. So overall, I'm settling on 3.5 stars. But yeah, don't regret reading it. I would recommend it to people who like Ashley Winstead for sure. Was it, an all-time favorite romance? No. But yeah, okay, well, I'm going to stop here and I'm going to go get ready to unwrap my next one. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back outside. I have my dog here, Lucy. Everybody, say hi, Lucy. All right, so Ava's filming right now for me, and she's gonna pick a number to unwrap my second book. So Ava, we now have 1 through 7. Which number would you like to pick?
4.
4. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oopsie. Okay. Okay, yay! We got The 7-Year Slip by Ashley. Is it Posten or Posten? What do you think, Ava?
I don't know.
I am so excited. I have 2 in this pile of books by this author, and I'm excited. This one is the one that has a little magical realism in it, and she meets someone in her aunt's apartment, but he's from 7 years in the past, I believe. So we're following Clementine in this one. So, all right, I'm going to get started. I'll give you guys a little... my first thoughts here pretty soon because I'm going to read. Thanks. Okay, so I read about 50 pages so far. I am going to go inside though. I'm getting a little cold out here and make some dinner, but my first impressions are so far so good. I don't have too many thoughts other than I am loving the aunt and her thoughts on life. So you get that in the very beginning. We're just getting to know Clementine and what her life looks like. As a publisher, right? Let's see. Oh, a senior publicist. So it looks like we might touch on a little bit of themes of food and restaurants here. So I'm excited, looking forward to that. We're getting to know some of our friends, which is great. And we're getting to know Clementine a little bit. And so far, I really like her character. Yeah. So I think this is going to be another just book that I fly through. Haven't met the main male character yet, but I will check in later when I read some more. Hopefully today. I'll check in soon. Okay, so I'm about 135 pages in or so, about halfway. Honestly, I'm a little bored. I am enjoying the talk about food. I'm enjoying the relationship between Clementine and her friends. But I don't know. I feel like this isn't going to be, definitely not a 5-star. I don't even know if it's going to be a 3 at this point. We'll see. I'm definitely the unpopular opinion. This book gets such good ratings. Everyone, I think it's got like a 4.6 average or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe it's a me thing. Maybe it's my mood. I'm going to keep going. I wouldn't DNF it even if it wasn't for this video. But I'm just bored. I don't care. I don't know. I'm so disappointed. It started off pretty strong. I was liking it, but I don't know. I guess we will see. I will pop back in with my final thoughts when I finish. Bye. Unpopular opinion alert. I finished The 7-Year Slip and I didn't like it. I'm giving it 2 stars. This book has such high ratings. It's got I think 4.6 or something. Everyone raves about how much they love it. I didn't get it. I'm so disappointed. I still will try her other one, The Dead Romantics, because I own it. I'm not going to give up on the author, but I just felt bored. I felt like the book overall was very lackluster. The last few chapters I enjoyed, but they felt rushed. I was even okay with the suspended belief of the magical realism, the whole premise of the apartment, time traveling 7 years. There could have been so much more done with that, but I didn't get it. The chemistry between Clementine and James was pretty good, but it was like 4 pages total. The better storyline, I feel, was the relationship between Clementine and her aunt and the themes of grief and all of that, but that wasn't even done great in my opinion. Yeah, this was lifeless. I had no excitement reading this. I am so disappointed. I hope the next book I pick up will be much better, because my first one was just okay, definitely better than this one, but unpopular opinion, didn't like it. If it still sounds interesting to you, definitely pick it up, because I'm the one that doesn't like it. Everyone else seems to love it, so it's probably a me problem. But the whole point of doing videos and sharing with you guys is to give you my honest opinion. So that being said, wasn't for me. Definitely a down, and it was definitely a letdown, so I'm hoping the next one's better. All right, check in soon. Okay, for my third pick, we are going to have Ava spin this bottle. There's my dogs, Hank and Lucy. Say hi, Lucy. Hi, Hank. Okay, all right, Ava, which is going to be my third read? Ready, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that was a good one. Oh boy. It's spinning forever. Okay. All right, you want to unwrap it?
Okay. Where does that come?
One of the bookshelves.
I'm not gonna have a reaction.
That's okay. I will have a reaction. Oh, yes. Okay. That's one of the main books I wanted from the very beginning of this vlog. Thank you, Ava.
Welcome.
The last letter. Yay! Making some coffee. Gonna sit down and read. And could not be more excited. I have the new thing to try. It's a cold foam creamer. We'll see. Thought it might be fun to try that. And this is my newest favorite creamer. It's healthier for you. I love hazelnut. It's my favorite one. But yeah, it's a little healthier for you. Only 1.5 grams of fat and 35 calories. But most importantly, it tastes delicious. I really like the way it tastes. So, yeah. Not sponsored by Chobani, but try it out. Okay, let's taste it. It's good. It's sweeter than I like my coffee, like on a every morning basis, but very tasty. This has been such a great Sunday. Went to church, had a great time. It was a great message, and really enjoyed church today. Come home and read, drink a little coffee. We're going to go to my aunt's house later to meet up with family to watch the Super Bowl and overeat appetizers, most likely. And it's just a perfect Sunday. Okay, back to reading. Okay, so I am about 50 pages into the last letter. So far, it's starting off strong. I'm trying not to get my hopes up too much, because I felt like this 7-year slip started off strong, and, well, you guys heard my final thoughts. 2 stars. Very disappointed. So I'm hoping that this book turns it around and we can end this vlog on a positive note. If I do get through this by tomorrow, I probably will have time to squeeze one more book in for this video, but we shall see. But yeah, I've already teared up in like the first 40 pages, so I think this is going to be really gut-wrenching. There's some letters going back and forth, so if that continues, I feel like that kind of makes it a quicker read with the letters, but I don't know if that's throughout the whole thing or not. So far so good, and I will check in soon. Okay, I'm heading out, and I'm going to family to watch the Super Bowl, but man, it is hard to put this book down. You guys, I am obsessed with this book. This book is everything right now. I am loving it so much. Definitely my favorite of this vlog so far. I'm 150 pages in. I'm bringing it with me. We'll see if I get a chance to sneak away at halftime or something. I have my adorable book sleeve that I bought from Lindsay at Lindsay's Little Library. It's so cute, and I hope she's proud of me that I'm using it, because I sure buy enough of them, but I don't tend to use them because I always forget. But I definitely don't want this book getting damaged. Oh my gosh, it's so good, you guys. I'm loving it. Okay, guys, I did it. I finished The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. 5 beautiful stars for sure. I can't, I don't have the words for this book without being spoilery, but I'm dying for someone else I know to read it and give me their thoughts. I loved it so much. It was done so well. The characters, the chemistry, the story. There was some hard, challenging topics, themes of family and grief. It just was so good, you guys. It was so good. She almost broke me. I put it down the last 30 pages and said, no, I'm not reading the end. Like, I did not want it to be over. I did not know. I was worried about how it was going to end, and it made me feel all the feels. I loved it. I have a couple, I think 2 others by her on my shelves. It's going to be a hot minute before I can pick up another one of her books because of just how emotional it made me. So, thanks hope this vlog was okay, my first vlog, so any feedback will be great. I hope you weren't bored too much, and yeah, pick up this book for sure if you get the chance, or if it sounds at all good to you. It definitely wasn't a cheesy romance. It had some depth and heart, and it was so good. It was so good. That's it. So yeah, that was my last book for this vlog. Overall, it was a great time, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Well, I did it. I finished my very first vlog. Thank you guys all for watching. Just to kind of recap, I read 3 books for this vlog. I'm going to talk about from my least favorite to my favorite. Let's start with The 7-Year Slip. 2 stars. I'm definitely the unpopular opinion, not for me. Pick it up if it sounds good, though, because I think it was a me problem. Did not love that one. Boyfriend Candidate, don't regret reading it. Solid 3.5 stars. I do like Ashley Winstead's Fool Me Once better than this one, but this was a good time. If you like Ashley Winstead's writing, definitely check this one out. And then ending with my very last, The Last Letter, a new favorite romance of mine. This was a beautiful, heartbreaking, emotional story with good chemistry, and some hard themes of grief and beautiful themes of love and motherhood and being a parent and family. And then you mix in loss and grief and war times, and it's so good, you guys. This one almost broke me. So pick this one up. I want someone to tell me their thoughts on this book. I loved it. If you've read this, please let me know. Comment down below what you thought of it. No spoilers, obviously. We don't want to ruin the fun for anybody. But yeah, that's it. So happy Valentine's Day. I did it. I got 3 books read, and I got this vlog up to you on Valentine's Day. Might be late in the afternoon, early evening when you are viewing this, but I'm proud of myself. This was a huge goal of mine. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.